Hello my friends, and welcome to MB Shoe Doc Review Series, where we will explore the world of quality shoes for men. We will cover general shoe care and knowledge, review the brands you love, and introduce you to brands that you've never heard of. So get yourself ready, and let's dive right into today's unboxing video. Alright my friends, got a new unboxing video here today. This is my second pair from Luciens. So this is started by Frederic Lucian. He's in France, and the shoes are made in Spain. I'll put a link, but I had done another video on this pair where I did a custom kind of fall leaves patina. So this was a crust leather pair that was sent to me unfinished. Has double leather soles as a Goodyear welted pair. So I'll put a link to this video if you want to see that full patina. But this is a new model. It's also a crust leather pair, but this one is finished by them. And so we will take a look. Check it out. A little thank you, and just a little card showing a few of their models. With a nice little tote bag here, and then the actual shoe bags. It does come with two shoe bags, which is always a nice thing. These feel nice. It feels like a pretty sturdy cotton. It's got a little bit of a kind of a texture to it. Nice looking bags. They feel good. All right, now to the good stuff here. Let's take a look at the shoes. So these are a different construction. So this one is a Blake stitch construction. And they are a little bit less on the cost. So these, I believe, are retail at $180, but they had them on special for around $140. The other ones were a little closer to $300. And so this is a 3-eyelet derby. So a derby means that this flap is not connected here, versus an Oxford that is connected to the vamp. It's one piece instead of a separate piece here. I believe this is on the same last shape as the hole cut Oxford that I did. So same last, just a different design, and again different construction. So this one is, as I said, Blake stitched. So a nice sole here. And it does have, so this is going to be a fake welt on the top. So it does look like it's got some stitching at the top, but you can see that the stitching here, not only the density, but how far in, doesn't line up with what you see on the top. So that's just something for you to know. If you're ever wondering about the construction of the shoe, a Goodyear welted shoe, you'll be able to tell that the stitching above and below, the density or the spacing of the stitches will match, as well as how far inboard it goes. So no problem, for the price point. I think that's really, really good. So this is Spanish crust leather, and again it's been hand dyed, and this really nice navy blue patina. A couple things I'll point out on this one. I notice a few little flaws. So there's like a little bit of a crease here. Not a big deal. There's a little bit of creasing on the vamp here. And I believe that is probably just in shipping. You can see on the heel, this has been pushed in just a touch as well. And really pretty similar on the other shoe. A little bit of a divot here on the toe, a little bit here on the side, and again on the the heel. So I think the box was probably just mishandled a little bit. Nothing that was really their fault. Let's look at the inside of the shoe here. Looking at the insole, kind of this bright orange padded insole, leather lined. You know, all the stitching on the outside of it. It looks good. You know, it's normal, good normal stitch density. That insole padding does feel pretty nice. It does have a nice cushion to it. So again, I think for the price, you know, pretty solid deal. Spanish crust leather. I think they did a nice job on the patina. I think I'd like to see maybe a little bit more variation in the tones, maybe a little bit of a burnish on the toe, but that's something that we can do just with a little bit of wax polish. So we're going to shine these up, and maybe we'll add a little bit of a darker burnish on the toe. I think that'll elevate the look just a bit. What I'm going to do first, I'm going to take this pure polish. So this is their cleaner conditioner. I really like this as a conditioning lotion. And I'm doing this just because of, you know, a little scuff marks, the little kind of bruising and denting. So I'm just going to try to rehydrate this leather. You know, I don't know how long it was in storage or what it's kind of been through before it got to me. So this will help with just some of those little minor scuffs and things that happened just with traveling. Might help with some of these areas with just a little bit of wrinkling to the leather as well. Sometimes when you rehydrate it, it can remove just a little bit of that. And I'm just going to put just a little bit of a shine over the entire thing. I do prefer to apply this by hand. When I apply it with a cloth, you end up using more. The cloth ends up absorbing half of the conditioning lotion, and so I just found it works much better to apply it by hand. The nice thing about pure polish is that it's all natural, and it has a nice citrus smell, so your hands don't smell like, you know, some sort of a cleaning product afterwards. Alright, so we're just going to let that sit for a minute, let it absorb, and then we'll give them a good brushing. After that, we'll go with the polish on the toes. Okay, these have sat long enough. A little brushing here. You can see how that adds a pretty nice sheen to the leather already. Alright, so yeah, looking pretty good already. Again, that gave it a soft shine, we'll say, over the entire shoe. Definitely added, elevated the look, adding a little bit of shine. So now I'm going to go to this Carmina wax. This is in black. Just going to apply a little bit with the fingers here. Just on the toe. And I've said this before, but any new shoe, I haven't worn it yet, I don't know where it's going to crease. I can tell you as I'm kind of looking at this, that does look like there's almost a natural crease here. So I bet the toe reinforcement probably stops right about there. So I definitely don't want to shine it beyond that point. And really, I probably want to stop slightly ahead of that point. The reason is, first time I wear these, if I put a mirror shine on it, the first couple steps, it's going to crease right there and crack the shine, and then it's going to look terrible and I got to start all over. I don't want to do that. So we're going to keep the shine short, keeping it right about here, not going back to here. it would be absolutely reasonable and maybe even recommended to not shine your shoes at all before you wear them. Actually wear them around a little bit, you know, even if it's just in the house. Walk around in them, see where the flex points are, see where the creasing is going to be, and then you could shine them. Now, the only reason I don't do that is because I'm wanting to showcase this brand. So I'm going to shine them up perfect, and then I'm going to wear them this week and get some photos, put them up on Instagram, and you know, I'm trying to promote this new brand here and get them some exposure. So I'm going to apply a few layers like that just by hand. We're going to let this kind of sit for a few minutes, let this wax haze over, and then we'll introduce a cloth to them. So this is sat for about 5 minutes. I've got my cloth. This is just a cut up t-shirt that I use wrapped around the fingers. Did a couple dabs on this little water dispenser, get the thing damp, and then just lightly dabbing it onto the wax. And then we're going to start to buff where we've added those layers. And this is going to smooth those out, start really giving us a nice shine here. And again, it's okay to go up slightly past that kind of crease point, but you're not going to do it much. So really concentrating just on the toe tip here. And go past it kind of like this, and a larger kind of sweeping motion just to kind of smooth some things out, but not doing much. Put a little single drop on there, buffing it again. And already this has got a pretty decent shine on it, I must say. So we're going to take that just a little bit further. But, you know, you'd be happy to wear it, I would say, at this point already. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the heel. So I also had applied some just by hand to this heel area. And we'll do the same thing, just kind of lightly tap the wax. Just get a little drop of water on there. And we'll buff it here. And same thing on this. I don't want to carry it up too far. You know, there's already some creases in this area, and that's an area where it's likely to flex and bend. So just really keeping it towards the very back of the heel where there's more reinforcement. So the toe and the heel have the most reinforcement. Alright, so there you have it, my friends. Navy blue by Luciens with a nice mirror shine. Take a look at that. Don't go quite mirror on the heel. Put a nice shine on it, but I go maybe 2/3 of the way on the heel. And typically go all the way on the toes. Hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Check out Luciens Shoes. Check them out on Instagram. Check out their website. I think they've got some really attractive models. These Blake stitched pairs, really quite unbelievable price on them right now. Around the 140 range. Can't think of anything else around 140 that could beat these. So really nice shoes, and you know, I like supporting the the newer and smaller brands, just giving them some extra exposure. Well, I hope you enjoyed this unboxing and shine. See you on the next one.